I was like, no, 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 the police are the ones who put me in this position in the first place. Because I don't see why they had to run their mouth and tell the girls like, yeah, she understood your language because she's from the same country or whatever. That was not your job, police. That was not your job. What is up, you guys? It is your girl Jennyfer Ross coming to you with another video. And as you have probably seen by the title, this is going to be another story time. So grab yourself a drink, a snack, and let's just go ahead and get into the video. So first things first is a little disclaimer, you guys. I'm not putting this video out there to talk bad about anyone or to cause drama with anyone. So if you are the girl who has, you know, clapped me, slapped me, call it whatever you want, checked me, then yeah, girl, you was in the wrong for doing that. I'm not doing this to stir up any drama with you. I have never seen you again, so probably never will anyways. Just putting that out there, you guys. And I also want to say, like, I've been to so many crazy things in my life. Every time that something crazy happens to me, I always wonder, like, why the hell do these things happen to me? Like, why? God, why? Why do these things happen to me? You know? And I think, you know, you have to trust God's planning, because He must have known that somewhere down the line, you know, your girl would have a YouTube channel and she needed stories to share with you people. So yeah, but anyways, just putting that disclaimer out there, and let's just go ahead and get started with that story time. Like everybody and their mama, I had a million jobs in my life, and I had a lot of shitty jobs as well in my life. This is one of them. And I must say that I'm very, very blessed right now that I'm finally doing a job that I enjoy doing and that I'm getting paid, like, you know, how your girl is supposed to be paid for the job. So yeah, I just want to put out there, like, without getting preachy, you know, good things take time, good things take time to get to you, and you have to trust the planning and never give up. Don't do anything crazy, because eventually you will get the job you want and you will get everything that you deserve if you have the patience. This was a long time ago, you guys, but I was working in this clothing store. It was a very trendy clothing store, and they had a lot of great jeans. Women with curves can really pull off. It will make your curves look even better and stuff like that. So I used to work there. They had multiple stores all over the city, but we were just a smaller store, you know? And because of that, we were lacking in the security department. We had these little alarms that we would secure onto the clothes so that it's more difficult to steal the clothes. The store was really suffering from, yeah, theft, I would say. Is theft the right word? I hope so. But anyways, a lot of stuff was disappearing and no cash was coming back for it. So that was a serious problem we were dealing with. But at the same time, they didn't feel like putting a security guy over there to, you know, guard the store and guard our safety. And basically, the management expected from us who worked there, you know, I was just a sales advisor, that we would protect the store and, you know, basically go and catch thieves and stuff like that. Let me put this also out there. I was only earning 5 or 6 euros per hour. That's the same as $5 to $6 per hour. So, and I was a little student, you know. I was just basically working there because life is expensive, guys. You need money to go out, to party with your friends, to do cool things, to buy cool things, to look good, you know. You gotta have your little job going on. So that's what your girl was doing. And I never felt comfortable like catching thieves, because I really didn't feel like that was my job. Of course, if you're obviously stealing stuff in front of my face, that's a different story, you know? But like, I never felt like, you know, I need to make it a job to become the security in here, be the security, be the management, be everything in here, because, you know, you're only paying me 5 to 6 euros. Like, why do I need to do the security job over here? That's not what you hired me for. That's not what the job description said. The store was located in an open air mall. So we had like a general security walking around in the open air mall, but you would have to ring a bell for them to come, and depending where they are located at that moment, because they just walk like circles all the way around the mall, but like it depends on where they are. If they are completely at the opposite side of the mall, it's gonna take a while for them to get wherever you are, you know, to the store that rings the bell. So I ringed the bell a few times when I saw people stealing and stuff, because that is my job as an employee. Then once again, we complained so many times to the managers at the store, like, you know what, also in meetings and stuff, like we need more security because people are really stealing, and we feel as if our safety is in jeopardy because of your decisions as management to not hire someone to really stand in the store. But they wouldn't listen to us. They would basically ignore whatever the hell we would say. So I think they had it coming, you know, that people would steal their stuff. They sold like really cute items, and not everybody can afford that. So like every other store, that's gonna just attract thieves, you know. We would also always work with 2 or 3 employees. During the week it would always be like 2 employees, and during the weekends it would be 3 employees, and if it was really busy then it would be 4, but that almost never happened because, you know, they were always trying to save money wherever they could. So yeah, one day it was during the week and I was alone with my other colleague, and she went to the bank to get change and also to bring all the money that we earned the day before to the bank, so in case we got robbed or anything, that there's not too much money there. So she went to the bank and I was there all alone. It wasn't really busy because the store was just opened up, and I was standing at the register and I was like keeping my eye on the whole store. These 2 girls walk in. They go into the fitting room. They walk around in the store. They're making like really suspicious moves, but at the same time I'm there all alone. So what I did is I wasn't sure if they were stealing, so I was just trying to keep an eye on them. Then they started talking in Papiamento, and that is a language that I speak because I am from the Caribbean, so from Curacao to be exact, so I understood that whole conversation. And they were just basically like discussing their strategy, how they were gonna steal stuff, and I was just there like listening to the whole thing but acting and playing dumb, like I didn't know what they were talking about. Then comes this point that I like looked in their direction at the wrong time because the girl like looked me straight back in the face, and then she started to say to her friend like, oh my god, I think she understands, because she looked me straight in the eye and she's looking at me like very suspicious, so I think we need to go, like let's put everything back, let's go. And then I ringed the bell. Then what happens is this girl, the other one, says to her like, no, I'm pretty sure she didn't see us. Can't you see the girl is Surinamese? I am 100% sure that she is Surinamese. So I get mistaken for other ethnicities a lot. So it didn't surprise me that she thought I was Surinamese or whatever, because I have heard that before. So I was just continuing to playing dumb, and I was just standing there waiting for the securities to come. But like I already said, they may be at the complete opposite side of the mall, and it can take some time before they get there. So, and I was not there for it to go into a physical altercation with these 2. Like, no, I'm sorry, I'm just here doing my little job. I just want to get paid to do my fun stuff with my money. I'm not here to put my life in jeopardy with thieves, you know. I was just standing there pretending as if I didn't understand, but then they were like really, you know, nervous, I guess. At the same time, I'm also looking at the time like, why is my colleague taking that long, you know? Like, why am I all alone in this store? Nobody's there. I'm just there with these two girls discussing how they're gonna steal stuff and whether they should take it or not. Then one of the girls tells the other one, like, yeah, don't worry about her. If she saw us and if she goes and snitches, then I'm gonna come back for her and I'm gonna check her. You know what? I'm pretty sure she didn't understand, but if she did, she was the only person here in the store. So if she goes around and snitches, then we know it's her and we know what she looks like. So we're gonna come back for her and we're gonna clap her. And she gonna learn, because she can't be a snitching little bitch. And I was just standing there like, oh my god, what? So look what this €5 got me into. Now girls are gonna come for me, they wanna clap me, they wanna teach me a little lesson. That's not what I had in mind, okay? I just wanna do my job and that's it. So, of course, I was a little nervous about that whole situation. But then they stole their stuff, I guess. They decided, I didn't see them put anything back. So one of them already was at the door to leave. And then the other one walks straight towards me. And she says in papiamento again, like, girl, if you go and you snitch, then I know how to find you. I know what you look like. So don't think you can get away. Don't think you can get away with it. And I felt threatened, because that's basically what they did. She threatened me, like, you know, if you tell, then I'm gonna come for you. So of course, 10 minutes later, when the girls already left, the security gets to the store together with my colleague. They get there at the same time, way too late, of course. I gave them a description of the girls. They called the police. The police came. They you know, confiscated, got the girls. I don't even know how to say that, but they got the girls somewhere in the mall. So I was a little shocked by the whole situation. And by lunchtime, the police returned all the stolen goods back to the store, and I thought it was over and done with. Then it's the end of the workday, and I checked out with my little employee card. I was walking out, and you have like this little tunnel that will brings you out. So you have this little tunnel that you have to walk into, and then you have the door to the employee entrance through the store, you know. So I walk out, I walk to the tunnel, and the first breath that I take of fresh air, I feel something like bam, clapping me in the face. And that was a bag. They clapped me in the face with a bag. Then I couldn't comprehend what was happening. So I was like, oh my god, what? You know, by the time I realized what was going on, I was like, oh my god. So one of the girls, she kicked me, the other one punched me, and then she yelled like, yeah, that's just for teaching you a lesson, you snitching little bitch. And then they run off. And I was there like shook on the floor, just shook by the whole thing. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go back into the store. So I go back into the store. I tell my manager and my other colleague what happened. And they are like, oh my god, what? We're gonna call the police, and this is not okay. What the hell were they thinking? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? The police, they told the two girls that I understood the language. So if this already, stirred the pot, I don't want to know what's gonna happen to me next. And I'm not planning on dying over €5 per hour, okay? I'm not planning to do that. So nobody's calling no police over here. This got way out of hand already. And my personality back then, me being afraid to defend myself, I just wasn't there for it. I was like, no. The police are the ones who put me in this position in the first place. Because I don't see why they had to run their mouth and tell the girls like, yeah, she understood your language because she's from the same country or whatever. That was not your job, police. That was not your job. Your job was to punish the girls for whatever the hell they did. And you should have left me out of the mix. Your job was to protect me. Anyways, I was like, no. We're not calling no police anymore. This thing is gonna blow over. Then a month later, they needed to extend my contract because I worked there for about a year and it was time to extend my contract. And what do you guys think happened? Basically, they had to let me go because my security skills was not the best. I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, you know what? It basically came down to me not catching enough thieves, actually. And I was, you know what? I think I had enough. I have more than enough of this situation. You don't even pay me enough to do the job that you hired me for. Let's stand to play security guard over here. That's not part of the job. That's not in the job description. I don't see why I need to do that. You just need to hire security to stand in your store and to do the security part for you, okay? I just didn't think it was fair. I was like, you know what? I'm totally cool with it. I'm gonna find some other job because this sucks, you know? I got beat up for snitching. Then I got fired on top of it. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That really caused some trust issues with me. And I also made the mistake with my next job that I applied for to mention that, and then they didn't hire me because they told me like, yeah, well, you shouldn't talk negative about your old job. Things that happened there, you should leave it there, because what if one day you get fired over here in our store and then you go talk bad about us? That's just not something that we want going on. So I was like, oh my god, okay, wow. I learned my lesson from that, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So my lesson for you from this little video is do your job, do whatever it is that they pay you for. Don't do jobs that, you know, put you in jeopardy. Don't do jobs that they don't pay you for. Don't go play your own police. Don't do any of that. Don't be the security if they don't pay you for that, you know. Don't do it, and especially not for €5. I mean, come on, you guys. I respect everybody's hustle, but I just don't think that is okay. You should be good to your employees, and then your employees will be good to you back in return, okay? Nobody cared about my safety. Nobody cared about me. I was just on my own when it came to that moment, you know? So yeah, that's definitely my lesson from this whole story time to you. So yeah, do your job, get your coins, but make sure it's worth it. Make sure, you know, you're not putting your life in jeopardy, and especially don't do jobs or tasks that are not part of your job description that you don't get paid for and can put your life in jeopardy. So that wraps it up for this story time, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and also let me know in the comments down below whether you want me to do more story times, because they are very easy for me to do. They are very easy to edit, and I can just make them, you know. So yeah, let me know that in the comments down below. Also, let me know what you want to see next. And yes, until next time. Mwah. Bye, guys.